Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get...
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as she doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Believe human junk is useless.
Don't look like
Hey,
much to me.
so,
You want to talk?
you're Gage's little
Talk
pet
to Nisha.
project.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet, you killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss, but that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this... alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
Hey, I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
You may run Nuka World, but this is Disciple territory. We're in charge here.
Hey there.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Hey.
They're gonna kill me.
Hey.
Help!
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Hope we get more gauntlet runners soon. Need some excitement around here.
The best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
You may run Nuka World, but this is Disciple territory. We're in charge here. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it.
Overboss, they can Sorry, Mags. All anyone's turned up so far is that she's got that Pip-Boy on her arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
You can go. Hey. Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Taking down an opponent like that, it's thrilling.
Sure looked it.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Making money?
Exactly. Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their
I'm sorry. That sounds like a demand. I'm the overboss around here, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Of course, boss.
Whatever you say. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best. Hey, if you're here looking to wreak a little havoc, I think I can provide. Up for some work?
Go on.
The pack have managed to make themselves more irritating than usual. There's a traitor who's been providing them with support. I want this toady stopped. Permanently. Willing to do the deed?
Who will I be facing?
No one of consequence. I wouldn't overthink it.
I expect you to make it worth my while.
When it's all said and done, there will be caps.
Think I'm gonna enjoy that?
Superb. Happy hunting.
Should be a couple odd jobs available if you want to get your hands dirty. Talk to Mags.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life. But they sure as hell were born for it.
Man, I've been damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Colmex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
If you can take something, it's yours.
You wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Got a chase. You said we ain't allowed to kill any of them, so...
Tell me, did you have to wait in a long line to see me?
No. I walked right up there.
Exactly. Most can handle their own shit without bothering me about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No. No! I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels if you can.
It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our
Hey.
part.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
As long as you care about yourself, they'll do what I tell you.
Ha! You might make it out of here alive after all. Name's Mason, the Pax Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the pack. And it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
I'm not here to make us friends. I'm here to make us some caps.
I think we can all respect Caps, not each other. Look, it ain't like anyone broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
Coulter was weak. Why did you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss, not a bad. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Think
I think you're a bunch of ungrateful children.
Careful there, boss. We ain't ungrateful, just fed up. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there.
Right.
Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage taught Coulter to becoming overboss. Well, he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure, boss. I get it. I do. I'm totally willing to give you a chance. We are. Look, I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Not in front of my girls, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Quality's a two-way street.
The pack lets it all hang out. Oh! Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
Yeah? You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs? Dying is one of their
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
junk. Worst kind of human junk.
The Overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
All the gangs are on board.
I knew you had it in you. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
It's gonna feel good to be in charge.
Yeah, it sure will. Be real nice to have this place all under our control. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together. So I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
No thanks. I got this.
Suit yourself. Change your mind. I'll be around. I see it. Either you wind up getting shot, or you're the one holding the gun. I know.
Yes.
And between the Overboss and what she wants. All these suckers trying to make it.
on their own. Well, makes for easy pickings, I guess.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
The best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me.